It started like any other day. The sun came up on schedule, cars filled the roads, coffee brewed, phones buzzed with notifications. The world was busy doing what it always does, moving fast, talking loud, rarely slowing down. No alarms, no thunder, no warning sirens in the sky, just an ordinary morning. And that's the part no one expected, because according to Scripture, the end wouldn't begin with chaos, but with normal life. Jesus once said people would be eating, drinking, working, marrying, just like in the days of Noah. Life would feel familiar, comfortable, until it didn't. Somewhere, a mother reached for her child's hand and felt only air. A husband turned to speak to his wife, and she wasn't there. A hospital room went quiet, a classroom froze. A city bus rolled forward without its driver. No explosion, no warning, just absence. The Bible calls it a moment, a blink, a breath. Paul described it like this: in a flash, in the twinkling of an eye. Believers, those who trusted Christ, were suddenly gone. The rapture. And for the rest of the world, confusion settled in like fog. News stations scrambled for explanations. Was it global, scientific, something no one had measured yet? Experts argued, analysts speculated. Social media exploded with theories, but beneath the noise, many people felt something deeper. Not just confusion, recognition. Because for years, decades, this moment had been written about, warned about, spoken of in Scripture. Jesus said he would come again, not quietly but powerfully. And before judgment, he would gather his people, not because they were perfect, but because they belonged to him. The days that followed felt heavy, not just because people were missing, but because something else was missing too. Peace, restraint, hope. Scripture says the Spirit restrains evil, and now that restraint felt thinner. Cracks formed quickly. Fear became currency. Control became tempting. Truth became flexible. And then a voice rose above the noise, calm, confident, convincing. A leader who spoke of unity, safety, solutions. The Bible calls him the Antichrist, not a monster, but a master of deception. The Bible calls this season the Great Tribulation, a time unlike any before. Disasters increase, wars intensify, systems tighten, and people are forced to choose comfort or conviction, safety or faith. But even here, God's mercy remains. People remember a grandmother's prayer, a childhood verse, words once ignored, and many turn back to God, because grace doesn't disappear in the dark. Then comes the moment Scripture points toward. Jesus returns, not quietly, not invisibly. Every eye sees him. The same Jesus who was crucified, now crowned as king. The story of the end times isn't meant to scare us, it's meant to wake us. Jesus said, be ready, not afraid, not anxious, ready. Because hope isn't found in knowing when. Hope is found in knowing who is coming. Before you scroll away, ask yourself, what part of this story stayed with you? If you want more moments like that, stories that slow life down and point us back to hope, subscribe and walk with us. The story is still unfolding.